Happy afternoon, everyone. I hope you all had a pleasant lunch. Under the theme Self Development, we have Ms. Sanjana from Erode KG campus who will be presenting on growth mindset. Her session will focus on fostering resilience, confidence, and a positive approach to learning. Without further delay, I invite Ms. Sanjana to start the session.
Happy afternoon, everyone. I'm so happy to have you all here. When something feels hard, what do you say to yourself? Yes, you might sometimes say like, this is too hard or I can't do it. That's quite natural because we can feel like that sometimes. But today's session is about how a small change in a mindset can make big difference in your life. And that is growth mindset. Growth mindset is not about being perfect or not about doing the correct things at right time. A growth mindset is simply a what we think about our abilities. What we think about our abilities. That is growth mindset. It turns the way we face challenges and it helps us to explore and try new things so that we can learn. In today's session, we are going to discover how growth mindset can energize well-being and enhance your effectiveness. Why growth mindset is important? Because it changes the way we see challenges and it helps us to explore, learn and grow. Let us look into common two aspects. One is growth mindset and the other one is fixed mindset. Fixed mindset is like, I can't do this. I'm not good at this. This is too hard for me. If someone says feedback, that too it is negative means I feel like they are criticizing me. I'm done. If I don't have talent, effort is waste. But whereas growth mindset is like, I can't do this, yet I will try. I can improve with practice. Mistakes are like stepping stones for me. I learn from mistakes. That is growth mindset. See, now notice the difference. Situation is same, but the change is how we think. How we think and how we take the things that differs. Now let us look this in short video. What did you notice? The difference isn't about talent or it is not about the luck, but the difference is about belief, focus, effort and action. You have to believe. You believe in yourself and you have to believe your children, as rightly said by Maria Matasari ma'am. Believe that everyone can do everything because they can try, learn and grow. And you have to believe that each one try something means they can succeed with effort. And the second one is focus. Don't focus on the end results. Focus on learning. Notice what is happening. Give attention to the steps you are going through, and that matters more than end results. And encourage curiosity. Curiosity paves way for the growth. It makes us to run in the right path to our destination. Then the next one is effort. Effort is, we have to give constant effort. It is not about being fast or being perfect. Every single step you take, every try, every small improvement matters. If a child is doing something and if he is struggling to do that, don't focus on the end result. His effort is building his skills and strength. Then the last one is action. Action is what? Belief, focus and efforts comes real. Action is trying again and again. You have to try until you meet your destination and it is an endless journey. You You try, you you innovate something new, adapt to new situation, new experimental things. You employ new strategies and you keep on doing that practically. That is action. Now, whatever the challenge is, keeping these four things in mind help us to grow and learn every day. Now, here is a magic word that brings all these four things to your life, and the magic word is it. Now, let's see the superpower of it. It means if we can't do it now, we can do it later with time and effort. We can say it is not now but soon. Not now but soon. It means like I'm not able to do particular thing now, but I can able to do it in future. But for that I will learn, practice and do and improve myself. That is it. And it helps us to keep learning, improving and progressing. Yet turns our pathways and mistakes into lessons. Yes. If there is no it, I can't do it means there is a full stop there. But if you add yet, you can move on to the next stage. It means like you are not stuck there. We are growing there. It implies that we are not stuck, we are learning. We are in progress of learning. We are still in learning. And it unlocks the potential we didn't know. Everyone has our potential and capability to do anything we want, but we need to learn some type of skill. Adding it will help us to unlock our potential within us. In a class, it is not a word, it is a way of working. Like if we use it, we are still learning, we keep trying and we keep getting better at. For example, let's take a child in our class. Let's think of a child in our class who is trying to solve a math problem, but he is not able to associate, he is not able to do that math problem correctly, or he is not able to associate number to its quantity currently. At that time, what we will do? Mostly we will think, okay, he is not able to do like that. We will be not more confident about him. But instead of thinking he failed, he can't do it, we can think he can't do it yet. He haven't got it yet. A small change in that word can make big difference. It makes a mindset shift from stuck to growing. And it should not end in the thinking. We have to proceed like so. It is about what we do next. It's not about thinking, it's about what we do next. So we have to pass, add it and notice. That means instead of only thinking, okay, he can do it, he is able to do it, we have to apply that in our practical life. We have to practice. That's where our 3 steps come in. The first step is pass, add and notice. For example, a child is going to write a letter or a word, but it is not coming out right. He is not writing as it should be. That in that time what we do means we will give up or we will be rushing to correct that child. Kana, no, this is not correct. You try this way. But instead of rushing and making him stop his work, we can pass. Take a deep breath. Add it. At that time, we feel calmer and the child gets encouraged. Okay, Kanna, you're right. Now, notice the shift. Our focus is now on learning, not in mistake. The focus moves from mistake to learning. And the same applies to us also. If we are struggling with some class or when a class is so difficult for us, so hard for us, we should not give up. When a lesson didn't go as planned, it's not a failure. Instead of giving up, you take that as a feedback. You learn from this, adjust and improve next time and give next time better. Let's take an example. This topic is too hard. When something is hard or difficult for you, you just pause, take a deep breath, add it. This topic is hard, it. Here your confidence boosts. Now notice the shift. Before you feel this topic is too hard, I'm not going to do this. I may not give my best, but if you add it, I'm not able to do this. It, I will try. I improve with my practice. Here the shift moves from Negative to positive, that I can do. It is like continuing. It's not a full stop. This feels impossible to this feels challenging it. See how adding it changes the way we see challenges. Let me narrate a small story that shows this it beautifully. One bright morning, a line of small tiny ants found a big piece of food. Some ants tried to lift it, some ants tried to push it, some ants tried to pull it, but it didn't move. Some ants thought, this is so heavy, we can't lift it. But one wise ant said gently, it feels hard. It Let's break into smaller pieces. So the ants didn't give up. They started to break the food into smaller pieces. Each ant picked a piece and started carrying it to their hole, singing happily. Zip, zip, zap, zap, tap, tap, step, step. Zip, zip, zap, zap, tap, tap, step, step. Marching in a line, step by step. We try it. Zip, zap, zip, zap, step, step, tap, tap. Marching in a line, step by step. We try it. Again and again, the ants took a small piece of food and marched towards its hole. Slowly, all the food pieces reached their hole. The ants were so happy and proud. So from this story, the ants the ants didn't do anything at once. They felt something hard. It cannot be lifted at once. So they took a pass. They pass. They think for the next solution. They look for the next way. They decided to break into smaller pieces and they kept trying till all the food particles reached that hole. And that's what exactly growth mindset matters. If something feels hard, you should not stop it. You have to look for the another way and you have to keep trying until you done it with your best. So you can also narrate this story to your children so that it helps the children learn that sometimes we feel hard and that's okay to feel hard, and making mistakes is a part of learning. We have to try again to grow, so that we can indirectly say these messages to the children and children will enjoy the story. You can add your own words and spices to make it more interesting. And the same way works for us. Now, before going to the next activity, let's have a small fun activity. Even if we can't, even if we can't, we try, fall, learn and repeat. Come on, can you please say with me? You can mute and say, that's not problem. Please all of you try it. Even if we can't, yet we try, fall, learn and repeat. Try, fall, learn and repeat. Keep on going. Don't quit. Come on dears, please say with me. Try, fall, learn, repeat. Try, fall, learn, repeat. Keep on going. Don't quit. Try, fall, learn, repeat. Keep on going. Don't quit. Try, fall, learn, repeat. Keep on going. Don't quit. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. So, if you do this with your children, they are knowing that trying again is common, mistakes are safe, so that it makes them okay, we are trying to reach a goal. It is a common thing and it boosts their confidence. Now let's look into our next strategy. Learn like a jungle tiger. What do the tigers usually do in the jungle? What do the tigers usually do in the jungle, in their jungle? They can't sit in their place, right? They will not sit at their place and wait for the food to come to your hand. They will explore the jungle. They are usually, tigers are so curious. So they love to explore its jungle. They listen, they look, they will notice what is happening, what can be done for myself. and each day jungle is different. There are new paths, new sounds, new challenges awaiting for the tiger. And the tiger will, it is not easy to tiger to go through that path, right? It has to experiment. It has to think that what can we do, because it has its own thing to do, right? Sometimes while trying to explore, it misses a jump, it may fall down, it may slip, it feels tired sometimes. Sometimes it have to wait patiently for its wound to heal its own. But at the end, tiger will not give up. It has to step beyond its comfort zone, explore and take risk, so that only it can survive. So the jungle teaches him how to survive, stepping beyond its comfort zone, taking risk and exploring. And each challenge of the tiger makes him stronger, braver and smarter. That's how really the growth mindset grows. Curiosity paves the way for trying and trying paves way for learning. Learning leads us to grow and it makes us to survive in our domain, and it makes us to grow stronger than we think. So just like a jungle tiger, you should not stop exploring, be curious, build your effort and strength. You have to take risk coming out of your comfort zone so that you can learn new things. Like jungle tiger, challenges are not stopping us, they are training us. Now let's see how this works in our class. Before that, see this quote: knowledge is your jungle, effort is your road, and curiosity is your path. Don't forget it, friends. Knowledge is your jungle, effort is your road, and curiosity is your path. Okay, now let's see how this works in our class. Let's think of a child in our class who may be shy, or who is not talkative, who may feel uncomfortable to address a gathering. Now today you give a task to him, like, Kana, you can share about this topic, or you can share about an object, or you can ask a tricky question to answer the child. Initially, that child will feel uncomfortable or nervous or unsure about what he's talking. But you encourage that child. You make that child to try. Even a small step matters. Let the child try and learn and experience. Then he can explore it. Then he can express what she is or he is thinking. When you guide the child, and don't forget to praise his effort. Notice every time, and you have to appreciate, praise and celebrate his effort so that the child feels confident. When he feels more confident, he is able to open his mouth and talk to his friends, peers or an address and gathering. So as the teachers, we have to encourage the child, praise his efforts, and we have to celebrate its success. And this goes not only for our children but for ourselves too. When the class is feeling difficult for us, or we are not the topic is really new for us, then we should, instead of thinking this class is difficult, we need to think like, this class needs a fresh strategy. I don't have time for this, I'm already having lot of work, I'm not able to prepare this. Instead of thinking like this, you can think like, I can start with small simple steps. Plan your day accordingly. Allot a minimum time for your preparation, and it pays you well for your growth. You can daily spend minimum of 10 to 15 minutes to your growth, and it really matters. This topic is too for them. Instead of thinking like that, you can find some innovative ways, and you can find some interesting tasks and activities to do in the class, so that from that activity you can move to your class. And cheering your child is not enough. You have to talk to yourself, cheer your efforts, appreciate your things, and that really matters. Okay. Let me share a small follow an animal. Let's take follow a tiger. Once upon a time, there lived a small baby tiger. That baby tiger lived in a cave. One morning, the baby tiger couldn't find his friend anywhere. So the baby tiger came out of his cave to look for his to look for his friend. He searched for his brother under the bridge. He went around the trees and searched for his friend. He went near the rocks and behind the bushes, but still the baby tiger couldn't able to find his friend. In front of him, baby tiger saw a river. The river is in between the baby tiger and the other side of the jungle. The baby tiger is scared. He is really scared because this is first time he are going to cross the river. But he passed there. He took a deep breath. He kept his first step. Then he took his second step. Then he crossed across the river. Finally, he reached the other part of the jungle. There, he found his friend standing behind a tall tree. He ran towards his friend and stand beside him. He was so happy that he found his friend on its own. So from that day, Tiger learned that trying again, stepping out of the comfort zone, help us to learn new things and it's a growth, right? So this is a small example for how we have to step out of your comfort zone to learn something new. So just like the jungle tiger, we have to step out of your comfort zone, and that's not an easy one because that's the turning point where we have to take risk, where you have to change your mindset. After stepping out, that curiosity will drive through the path we are going. Okay. Before we move ahead, I like to remember one thing. Each and every day, children are watching us. They are watching how we are responding to them, and not only what we teach, how we react to particular situation when someone is doing mistake or when we did a mistake, they will observe how we are reacting, and that really matters because if they watch us, they will imitate us, they will note us. If some mistakes are happening in a class, before reacting hard, you have to be quiet, calm and stable. Your words, your body language shows you're confident. If you are staying calm and patient, and you have to express that making mistakes are common. So children should learn that mistakes are safe. Trying again is a part of learning, and learning cannot be done at a particular time, at a stretch. It cannot be perfect also. We have to learn by making mistakes, falling, trying, and again trying something new and innovative so that we can learn. So children have to understand this. It cannot be done in one particular activity or in one special activity or one day. Each and every moment, every single day, we have to show a mindset, how we are modeling a growth mindset, because children are observing us and children are learning through us. And the best part is we are already doing it in our class. Every time we say, Kana, it's okay, try again. Every time we encourage the child, yes, good job, you made it right, try another one. Every time you say, it's okay, no problem, we can try in another way. Every time you cheer, every time you celebrate the success of your child, you are showing growth mindset to the children. Sometimes we will, if a child is not learning properly, we will have that belief on him. It's okay, Kana, you will do it later. Tomorrow we can try this. That belief shows that we are in a growth mindset. If we have to prove the child that this is the way, mistakes are common. So by analyzing us, by observing us, child can able to know that yes, this is the process of learning. We can make mistake, we should not fear for that. And the today's session is not about learning a new thing or adding an extra work to your work. It's about noticing what we are already doing, and we are doing it on purpose. Please do it on purpose. Uh, for example, if you are talking to them, you have to mind your words carefully. Be calm, keep your tone calm and subtle. If there is a mistake, you have to say it's okay, Kana, it's a stepping stone. You have to encourage them. You show this, it has to be your second nature. Your second nature should be calm, polite. You are encouraging a child to do its best. So you have to keep in mind and have to change yourself as your second nature. And I like to add one more thing. If it becomes a second nature, child will reflect on their own and they know that this is the process of learning. You can give simple activities to make them curious. You make your class innovative and believe that you are stronger than you know. Every step of effort, every curious question, every brave try shapes the world of endless learning. We are taking endless efforts. We are curious to do what shall we do in our class, what shall we make it interesting, and we are trying it daily, and that shapes many confident young children. So keep exploring, keep training, and remember you can do it. Now it's your turn. Let's discuss your thoughts and questions. And I like to add one more thing. When you see a tiny ant marching towards its hole carrying its food, if you remember the word yet, I'm so happy to have that because that it is a simple word, but it makes a big shift. It's like reinforcement. So wherever you see that line of earth marching towards its goal, if you remember the word yet, it's a great happiness and great success of this session. Thank you. Any questions, please? Thank you so much, all.
Thank you so much, Ms. Sanjana, for the inspiring session on growth and mindset. Your thoughts on nourishing positivity and resilience were truly motivating. Participants, the attendance form has been shared in the chat box. Kindly ensure you fill it within the next 1 hour as the form will expire after that.